आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello friends, welcome. The question states, if f of x is defined to represent the greatest integer less than or equal to x and fx is equals to mod of x minus integral x minus 1 by 2. The maximum value of fx is, now here we have squared bracket x, right? Squared bracket x. This means this represents the greatest integer function. Okay. And here we have rounded bracket x. So this is simply the function fx. So let us proceed with what is given in this question. Now, in this question we see that we have an fx which is equals to mod of x minus greatest integer function of x minus 1 by 2. Right, and then mod is closed again. Now, if we have a look at just two of these components, that is x minus greatest integer function of x. So let us analyze this first. So we have x minus greatest integer function of x. Okay. Now let us substitute some value of x here. So let us talk for 5.5. So if we have 5.5 minus, what is the greatest integer function of this? That means without the fractional part, right? So this will become 5. Or we could say this is equals to 0.5, right? Similarly, if we take 5, so GIF will be 5 again, right? Greatest integer function will be 5. Because 5 is in itself the integer. So this will become 5 minus 5 is equals to simply 0, right? And take another extrema case where we have this as 5.999 and so on. So GIF for this case is going to be minus 5, which is equal to 0.99 and so on. And if you will look closely, we can generalize these two cases. Okay, we can generalize these things and we could say that the value of x minus this greatest integer function of x can actually vary only from 0 to 0.9999, right? Because it can never attain a value of 1. So we have obtained the value of x minus GIF of x in the range 0 to 0.99 and so on, right? This is very important analysis. Now if we try this for any other example also, we can say that because this has to be the integral part always, and this has to contain either an integer or a fractional part, right? So when we subtract the fractional value along with the integer, or by the integral part, what remains is simply fraction. So this yields only fraction values. This is very important. Now once we have obtained this, we actually know that this f of x, which is equals to mod of x minus GIF of x minus 1 by 2. Okay, so this value can actually be 0 and can range up to 0.99. So whenever we have to find maxima or minima, we check at the extremities, right? So here we have case 1 and we have case 2. So let us put these values in this function. So case 1, we get fx is equals to, now since this is equals to 0, which is x minus GIF of x, so we say mod of 0 minus 1 by 2, which is equals to nothing but mod of minus 1 by 2, which is equals to 1 by 2, because mod it as the positive value. And in the case 2, we have fx is equals to, here we have 0.9999, so 0.99 bar or dot dot dot, right? Minus 1 by 2, which is equals to nothing but 0.499 and so on. And since it is already a positive value, what we get is 0.499 and so on, right? And if we look at this 1 by 2, this is nothing but 0.5. So at the extremas, we could say that the value is either 0.5 or 0.49999, right? Now, if we have these two values, which one is the greater value? 0.5. And the question asks, what is the maximum value of fx? So, the maximum value of fx from these two cases we obtain in case 1. And in case 2 it is just a little less. So we said the correct answer to this particular question is the value 0.5 or 1/2, and upon comparing with the options, this matches with option C. So we say that the correct answer to this particular question is option C, which is 1/2 or the maximum value of fx. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।